going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Motorhead YouTube channel. Today we are back on the F550. As you guys know, everything is good with the motor. It runs great. There's no issues except for one little problem. Some of you guys did mention this in the comment section that we are going to have a problem with it, and we do. So what it is down here in the valley, we have an oil cooler, and the cover, we put an aftermarket gasket on there. And there was a few comments. Remember that, Mark?
Said it was gonna leak.
Yeah, they said it was gonna leak, and it sure as heck does. It leaks right here, right out of the corner, right there. So
what we're gonna do is take this intake manifold off, and instead of using the aftermarket gasket, we're gonna go to the dealer and get a new OEM one.
Somebody on there was saying something about they bought the same clamps and hoses, and they were popping off. But I don't know, man. I don't see that popping off. Right there.
I don't know. These clamps do kind of seem kind of schwack. Remember the ones?
maybe if the clamp itself fails, then yes. But as far as popping off, I don't see how it would pop off unless the clamp was to fail. Yeah, this clamp right here is no good. Alrighty, so check this out, guys. We got this gasket off. It was kind of a pain in the butt with the cab on there, but we got it. Here it is. This is what's leaking. It was leaking right around this area right here in this corner. So, and those were torqued down really tight. So I know that it's this gasket. There were a couple of comments in the comment section on one of the videos where we did actually install this. And when I looked at this gasket and I read the comments, I totally believed them. But I was just too lazy to, I knew in my heart that this was gonna happen. Because just look at it, it's so, compared to the factory one, it looks like a toy. But we're gonna run down to the Ford dealership real quick and grab a new one, get it all put back together, start it back up. Alrighty, so we just got back to the shop and I'm comparing the two gaskets, and it is a huge difference. So this gasket right here, it's a nice, like thick, hard rubber, and like you can see by holding them, look at that. That's a big difference. This one's really soft and spongy, like super spongy. It just looks really cheap too. And then this one, you can actually see how much more quality it is, and it's so much tougher, man. They not difference. If I'd have known how these feel, would have never stuck this in there. But whatever, it is what it is. It's not a big deal. We're gonna get this back on there, and we'll keep going.
All right, so we went ahead and cleaned out all this oil, and we have another screen, so we're gonna go ahead and replace it. We replaced it originally, but we figured since we have another one, we might as well replace it again. No big deal.
No reason not to.
Yeah, and then there's the gasket. We'll get that thing cleaned off, put it in, and get it back together. Okay, so we got it replaced, and we went ahead and got this gasket too. We figured it won't hurt to replace both of them. Better safe than sorry, because these are a lot higher quality gaskets, so we might as well do it. Yuri's currently taking off the cover, and we'll get this bad boy switched out. Okay, so I replaced these two gaskets, and I noticed a very big difference. These are definitely a lot nicer than the originals. And also Yuri decided to replace these, and it was good because look, check this out, guys. They're all tore up.
Yeah, these things are...
That would have definitely been a problem later, don't you think?
I mean, I feel like it probably already was a problem. Look at that. The thing just...
Yeah, see, these are very soft.
Don't ever buy anything off of eBay if you want it to work right, is all I got to say.
I couldn't agree with you more, man.
Do not buy anything. Nothing. You hear me? People, nothing. Don't buy anything off eBay unless you don't want it to work.
Hey, but there's some high quality stuff on eBay.
Like what?
I mean, you could... I'm sure you could...
I'm going to tell you something. I feel like every company that sells high quality stuff, they have their own site. They have their own stores. They don't sell on eBay. Good companies don't sell on eBay. I don't care what anybody says. Maybe they do some, but if you think about it, why is everything so cheap on eBay?
That's true.
Why is it cheaper than everything else? Like literally, you can find the cheapest stuff on eBay. So I'm done with eBay.
So we got those replaced, and then I'm also going to replace these two that go here because it's better safe than sorry. You know, we did all this work. We don't want it all to go to waste. So once we get those two replaced, we'll go ahead and start putting it all back together. Alright, so Yuri's made a lot of progress. He's currently putting the thickum on and the wiring. And while he did that, we actually put these doors together. As you can see, the windows in, mirrors on. The inside is all done, the latch. We didn't put the door panels on because one of them is messed up. And we do want to replace them, maybe with some black ones or even repaint them. So we're going to wait on that until we can find one to replace the broken one. And then we'll get them refinished and go from there. And also the dashboard, we need to repaint this piece so we're not putting it all back together. But once we get it painted, we can get this in. It's gonna look really nice, and we'll have this really nice head unit in there. But yeah, let's go ahead and finish up that engine bay. Okay guys, so we are one step closer to starting it again. The alternator plug was actually on with butt connectors. So what we're gonna do is solder it on. We got it all heated up, ready to go.
Pick up the phone.
Okay, so we got everything put back together. We're actually waiting on Vlad right now. He's going to get some antifreeze. But for now, we actually want to go ahead and do a test start, make sure everything's good, and check and see if there's any oil leaking.
You're gonna have to go back. Why? There's no oil. We need no more oil.
We did also drain the oil just to flush it through, clean it up. So we're gonna have to actually get a little more oil.
Alrighty, so while we're waiting for Vlad to get back with the oil, Mark is going to go ahead and wrap these wires up so they are not touching, shorting out. Just like that. We should probably unhook the battery while we do this. That would be a move.
Yep.
Or you got it. Think you can handle it, sir?
Yeah. Touch the alternator.
See, this is a perfect example of why we want to wrap those wires up.
Well, I was just testing, you know?
Yeah, you were trying to show the viewers what would happen if we didn't.
Simulated test run of why you should wrap them up.
We did that with this glow plug wire too, remember?
Yep.
Make sure you get them nice and tight.
Remember when we first doing it? First fixing this thing? Shocked myself with the starter.
Oh, look at him. Very nice, sir. You made quick work of that down. Whoa, slow down, Chief.
There's a breather.
This guy. Dang, look at the size of that dipstick. Thing must go all the way to the rear end. Boys filled the motor up to the tippy top. Man, asking if it's dry over there. Is it dry?
Nope, it's wet, but
Crank it up.
I'm gonna clean it off.
Vlad, go cycle that ignition, sir. Is it in neutral still?
Oh, I put it in first as a prank. All right, guys, unfortunately, it is still spitting oil there. I don't see why. That was a factory gasket. Honestly, at this point, I don't even know what to do. It's all got to come back apart. What do you think, Yuri? What's the solution?
We're gonna take off that cap and then file it down the edges. That way the gasket's gonna be a lot taller and bolt it down.
I was thinking also maybe just throw some gasket sealer in there too.
That we're gonna do that as well. But that cap, it's like the edges are really bad on it for some reason. Like you can tell, it's like it's worn out. I don't know how. It's weird. I'll show you once we get it off again.
Again, man. I mean,
it's not gonna be hard. I thought about doing it. I don't know why I didn't do it. I guess I had so much faith in that Ford gasket, and you see where that got us. So
freaking Fords, man.
yeah, we'll take it off. We'll file it down. We'll put some Permatex on there, and then put it all back together. I mean, it's just practice.
Yeah.
You know. I'm not mad.
Hey,
I mean,
but look, literally this is third time. Third time's a charm.
Yeah. I mean,
it sucks.
I've never had it. I messed with that cap before. I've replaced that before, and
Did it at least slow the leak or no? Okay guys, so we went ahead and took everything off and we're inspecting it, and I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the oil actually looks like it has water in it.
Yeah, I think it's got, I don't know for sure, but I think that cooler is a no-go.
Does coolant run through the cooler?
Yeah.
I
that
think
cooler sits inside that oil pan thing right there, and coolant runs through it and it cools the oil that's in there. And what I think is happening,
I think honestly that whole cooling system was cheap garbage.
well, yeah, it was. The cooler upgrade that I bought was not a brand name cooler. It wasn't like a cheaper one, but it wasn't a brand name. I should have went with something brand name. I think this cooler's crap. I think it leaks, honestly.
Yeah.
I think that it's mixing our oil and coolant.
Yeah, that's not gonna be good at all. So.
And then another thing I want to do is I want to file down this whole entire surface all the way around. And what that's going to do is it's going to give us a nice flat surface to mate with the block. And also this gasket will have more effect on there because these bolts will be able to get it tighter to the block.
Yep.
So that'll stop it from leaking, I think.
And originally this truck already had a head gasket done, and we seen that the person had put
gasket. There's prime marks all around it, and there's gasket maker all around it. So it's definitely been in and out.
So we'll figure that out in the next episode.
The truck has 300-something thousand miles on it, so it might have been done a few times.
Yeah.
I think.
Anyways, guys, it's getting late on us. We did get a lot of work done. Unfortunately, it didn't go as planned, but that's fine. You know, at least we got to this point. So in the morning, we're literally ready to go. So we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Okay, guys, so that is going to be a wrap for this video. If you guys have any suggestions for oil cooler, drop it down below. We definitely want to go with the name brand this time and get something that's not going to fail on us. So in the next episode, we'll go ahead and get this all situated and get it driving. We did find some seats at the junkyard, so we can throw those in there too, and we can get it all put together. This is a little bit of a setback, but it's no big deal. At least we, for the most part, got it done. We'll get it all finished up tomorrow. If you enjoyed this video, guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the content, and hit the bell. Also, comment down below what you think of the build, and follow us on Instagram at motorhead.co. And if you do want to get some merch, it's on vtune.com. I'll link it down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.